Good morning. So it is a new week of training and I was able to fit in my swim session earlier this morning. It was focused on technique and overall it's fairly okay. So last week was a recovery week. So this week we are starting a new build. You would think that during recovery week I would reset and all that, but I didn't. If anything, I just kind of had a week to myself to just rot. And so today, since it is the start of the week, I am prioritizing cleaning up the messy areas of my house, especially at my office nook, the table behind me, and folding up a bunch of laundry that I just didn't get to over the weekend. I don't know, when I am just so focused on training, it's so hard to balance it with other areas of my life. But yeah, so I need to do a better job of that. So I think this week I'll just take you along with me in terms of how I balance it all. It is quite the juggling act, I have to admit. Some days I'm really good at it, but usually most days it's kind of a struggle bus. Today I just had swimming, so it's a pretty light day, but I haven't gotten a massage in a long time and I feel like I need to loosen up the legs a bit. So later today I actually have an RMT appointment, so I'm super excited for that because it's been a while. As you can see, I'm in my little onesie, so I need to shower and I am already late to my meeting, so I should probably take this meeting and then have my midday shower. I just finished my massage and oh my god, I feel so much better. The quads have definitely loosened up. He could tell it was super tight, especially the left side. I think because my left side is weaker, and I think with biking and all that, it's just been working a little bit harder than what it's used to. And then also too, my obliques were a little bit on the tighter side. So he tried to work on that a little bit, and then same with my neck. But the quads were the main issue, but it feels a lot better now. During the massage, I was like, oh my god, this is a struggle bus, but now it's all good. So hopefully I'll be okay during tomorrow's bike ride. Good morning. So I actually got up early on a Tuesday to fit in my strength before work because I know if I don't get it in now, I'm not gonna get it in at all today. And that just sets me up for the week, and then I'll end up doing no strength workouts later this week. So I was like, hey, you know what? Start it strong. Fit in a short 30-minute strength session. So I did that. I did a full body routine, worked out the upper, lower, as well as some core. So now I'm just gonna have some breakfast and then start my 9 to 5. I've got a lot of meetings I have to prep for, so yeah, not looking forward to it. So I am just setting up my trainer and Zwift in prep for my interval ride that I'm going to be doing. I wasn't able to get my bike serviced, and it's super sunny outside, but unfortunately I can't take it out since I'm not comfortable riding this bike when I don't really know what's going on with it. So I'm gonna get it serviced sometime this week, hopefully before my long ride. So that means I'm just gonna stick to riding indoors today. So I've got an interval ride scheduled. I'm actually not sure what exactly I'll be doing, but it is programmed on Zwift. After that, I'm gonna be doing a 30-minute brick run. It's gonna be a super easy run, all in zone 2. And since it's sunny outside, I am going to try out the new shoes that I got. I'm going to be trying out the Endorphin Speed 4s. They are meant for either speed work or tempo long runs, but I just wanted to see how they are because I want to take advantage of the nice weather. So yeah, I'll give these a go and hopefully they work out well. I always see this cat on my runs and it is so cute. It's just 30 minutes and then I'll be done. Brick workout, done and dusted. It took a while for me to settle into easy effort for the run, but after probably a kilometer and a half, I was able to settle into zone 2. But yeah, I don't know why my heart rate was like through the roof at the very beginning. Holy crap, it turned out to be such a lovely day today. It was a little bit windy, but I actually didn't mind it. It was like a nice little breeze on the skin. So yeah, now time to take some protein and then have some dinner. Good morning. So it is Wednesday, and typically on Wednesdays I always do a swim and then an interval run later in the day, but I'm switching things up because I find that on Wednesdays the pool is so hectic and I did not want to go through all that chaos, especially because the swim workout looked a bit longer today and I had a meeting like first thing today, so I did not have time to kind of fit everything else in the morning. So I'm pushing my swim to tomorrow, and right now I'm going to fit in a little bit of a lunch run. It's raining, so it's not going to be the prettiest outside, but I want to get that out of the way so that way I can do my strength later today and then get my bike serviced, because yeah, that has to be a priority of mine before this week's long ride. Thankfully, the rain is actually holding out. So now I'm going to start with a 15-minute warm-up and then some drills and strides. And then we're going to head into the workout, which is going to be a 40-minute progression. Got about 10 seconds until progression begins. I'm going to start with 15 minutes at race pace. Holy shit, that was hard. Finally, time for a 5-minute cool down. Speed workout, done and dusted. Oh God, those last 10 minutes were so hard. Holy crap. Kian is gonna put the bike rack together because I'm too lazy to. Yeah.
Get your pretty butt over here.
So I just dropped my bike off, and they did say my bike overall was in good shape. It was actually the chain and the derailleur that needed some fixing / replacement. And thankfully I do have a complimentary service because I bought this bike within less than a year. So that's fine. It's just the parts that I have to pay for. So, you know, just another thing on the list of things to pay for when it comes to triathlon training. So it's a little bit of a tricky situation because it is a long weekend and they're off on Friday, and they're like, okay, we can try and fit it in tomorrow to get it serviced. Otherwise it might not be ready until Saturday, which is like a bit of a close call because my long ride is scheduled on Saturday. But he's like, I put a star next to your name so that we can prioritize it tomorrow. So hopefully it all works out. Oh my God, that was so long. Look at the goggle marks. I was in that pool for probably an hour and a half, and oh my God, it just kept going and going. And just when I thought it was over, it wasn't. I don't even remember what the sets were, but it was long. So I'll put that somewhere over here. Thank goodness I took the day off from work. So I have an extended long weekend because it's Easter long weekend. And so I was like, okay, I have a lot of time today. I might as well just do the whole thing. But holy crap, I was starting to get hungry towards the end. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? Am I training for a full Ironman? Like, this was actually the longest I've ever swam. So since I have the day off from work today, I was like, okay, I need to reset. And that's kind of why I decided to take an extended break, because I just feel like my life is just kind of a mess. I'm like so done with work. I need some time off because to this day, we haven't yet booked a vacation, and to be fair, we are training for some big races. So the plan today is really just to reset and recharge, and I can just train the entire day, which is so great. Honestly, I just wish I could train for a living, but you know, I'm no pro. I didn't do my strength yesterday, so I'm definitely going to do that today after breakfast, but I'm just glad the swim session is over. Now it's time for breakfast because I'm starving. You did it. I did it. I climbed my first mountain. Woo-hoo! You ready for the brick run?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Brick workout, done and dusted. So Saturday's long ride was another big one where I hit a lot of personal records, and it looks like this one was my biggest climb. We actually decided to climb up to one of the mountains here called Burnaby Mountain, and there's a university up there where we decided to take a pit stop, and the elevation gain was about 942 meters. Towards the end of the ride, my knee actually started to give a little, and I didn't know what it was because typically my knee doesn't really hurt. I don't get runner's knee at all, but then during this ride I was like, what is happening? And that wasn't until after some researching that I was like, oh, I put myself through some strenuous activities. Like, this was the most climbing that I did to date. This route wasn't all rolling hills, it was pretty flat, but then there were some really big climbs every now and then. Overall, I felt so much better compared to the last big ride that we did out in Horseshoe Bay. I felt like I fueled a lot better, and then I made sure I ate after, and I think because of the fact that it wasn't super sunny, I wasn't dying of heat exhaustion, so I think that helped as well. Good morning. So I am just getting ready for my long run. I am actually going to get out of this neighborhood because I'm so tired of seeing the same surroundings over and over again, and I'm actually going to meet up with Montana again because we spent our whole training day yesterday. We decided, hey, let's meet up again, and we're going to do our long run together at a place called Burnaby Lake, and this place actually is very similar to the race course I'm going to be doing for the Victoria 70.3. It's mainly flat. It's a 10K loop around a lake, and it's like a well-maintained trail, nicely like packed. So I'm going to be practicing on that. Today's long run is about an hour and 50. The majority of it is going to be easy running, and then there's going to be some work. I think that 30 minutes of work where I have to work on race pace. So I'm going to be bringing these gels. These are the Morden 160 gels, and I'm actually gonna take half every 30 minutes because last time I took a full one and I started getting stitches. Instead of taking like a full gel every half an hour, I'm probably gonna take half every half an hour and then see how that goes. And then Kian is actually starting his long run right now, and then he is gonna meet us at the lake. I'm actually feeling a little bit of soreness on my knees just because yesterday we did a lot of climbing. Because I skipped my study ride on Thursday because of the whole servicing with my bike, I wasn't able to fit in my ride, so I was like, you know what, I'll just do a leisurely ride today with our friends. So I'm just gonna count that as a steady ride. It is all flat, so hopefully my knees are okay for that. So I'm gonna get ready because I gotta leave in about 10 minutes. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Now it's time for race pace. I don't know what I was doing wearing a long sleeve. It is so hot right now. I had to take it off. Oh my god, I see someone! Who's that? Good job.
Good job. You coming back?
I have like 10 more minutes. Time for a cool down. It is hot. Almost done. Oh. Did you see Jacqueline?
I did it.
Good job.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. The long run after yesterday's workout was not good. It was hard.
Yeah.
Done and dusted!